Hey everyone, we're Matt and Michael from the Webb and Young Group Remax Hallmark J Realty.
And this is the Real Estate Roundtable.
Today we're diving into the November 2025 real estate numbers for Simcoe County with a closer look at Barrie, Oro-Medonte, and Clearview.
And there is a lot to unpack this month. We're seeing some meaningful shifts, especially when you compare the data year over year. And those shifts tell us a lot about where buyers and sellers' confidence actually sits right now.
So before we get into the numbers, it's worth saying this up front. What you're about to hear is a snapshot. It's not a whole movie.
Exactly. We serve all of Simcoe County, and every town, neighborhood, and price bracket behaves differently. If you want insight specific to your street, your home type, or your investment goals, we're always happy to break it down for you on a one-by-one basis. So let's start with the big picture. Across Simcoe County, the average sale price came in at $765,640. That's down 2.9% month over month and 4.7% year over year.
And that's year over year numbers. That's important. It tells us that we're not just seeing seasonal slowdown, we're seeing a broader recalibration compared to where the market was this time last year.
That's right. And the median sale price landed at $692,000. That's down 2.5% month over month and 6.8% year over year.
So that tells us prices are softening. It's just not happening at the top end. It's filtering throughout the middle of the market as well.
Exactly. So sales volumes dropped to 555 transactions, which is down 24.8% from October and 23.2% from November of last year.
So that's a pretty significant pullback. Buyers are taking more time, more care, and in many cases, waiting for the right property rather than jumping at the first opportunity.
And we're seeing that patience reflected in days on market as well, which climbed to 50 days, up 6% year over year.
So the takeaway here isn't panic, it's perspective. The market isn't collapsing, it's slowing, it's correcting, and it's becoming more balanced. Now let's talk about what's happening in Oro-Medonte, because this one definitely caught some attention.
Yeah, the average sale price jumped to $1,160,208. That's up 26.9% month over month and 32.6% year over year.
So the median price followed suit, landing at $1,052,500,000. That's up 17.3% month over month and 29.1% year over year.
So those numbers do look dramatic, but context matters.
So only 18 homes sold in Oro-Medonte this past month. That's down 47% from October and 38% from last year.
Yeah, so when you have low sales volume and a handful of high-end rural or estate properties trading, averages can spike very quickly. That doesn't mean every home in Oro suddenly jumped 30%.
Exactly. This is a textbook example of why average alone can't be misleading without understanding the composition of the sales.
100%. And here's another key point. 94% of homes sold below asking price.
So even in a market where luxury sales are happening, buyers are still negotiating. Sellers don't have the leverage that they did a few years ago.
Exactly. Oro-Medonte is active, but it's selective. Well-priced, high-quality properties are moving. Everything else needs to adjust. Now let's move into Barrie, where the story is a little different.
Yeah, so the average price dropped to $666,922. That's down 9.8% month over month and 6.5% year over year.
Yeah, and the median price came in at $658,500. That's down 3.9% month over month and 5.3% year over year.
Sales volume was 140 transactions, which is down 23% from October and 30% from last year.
So what we're seeing here is affordability slowly re-entering the conversation. Buyers who were completely sidelined are starting to re-engage, but cautiously.
And at the same time, sellers need to understand the environment that they're in.
Yeah, so homes are sitting an average of 42 days on the market and 86% sold under list price.
Clearview might be the most telling market this month.
Yeah, so the average sale price dropped to $713,328. That's down 24.5% month over month and 32.8% year over year.
The median price landed at $645,000. That's up 1.1% month over month, but still down 28.5% year over year.
Here's the interesting part. 18 homes sold, which is up 63.6% from October, even though it's still down 30.8% year over year.
So that tells us that buyers are active, but they're active at lower, more accessible price points. The higher end rural market has cooled significantly.
And so days on market climbed 273 days, and 100% of homes sold below asking.
So Clearview is moving, but buyers are absolutely in control here.
So when you zoom out across Simcoe County, the year-over-year story is consistent. Prices are adjusting, days on market are longer, and negotiating power has shifted toward buyers.
But as we've shown you today, every community tells a different story. So Oro-Medonte, Barrie, and Clearview, they're all acting quite uniquely right now.
And that's why broad headlines don't help much. Real estate is hyper-local.
So if you want a custom breakdown for your neighborhood, your property type, or your investment strategy, reach out. That's what we do.
Thanks for watching the Real Estate Roundtable. Like, subscribe. We will see you next week with another episode, and we will follow up next month with another broad overview of what the market is looking like.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.